Greetings everyone, what's cracking? It's time for Comic Book Club again this month, and we're doing with Comic Gorillas, and I'm joined with my partner, Power Nelson, and Valence the Voyager. Hey guys, say something about yourselves.
Partners, not partners singular.
Partners. I don't got a good cowboy accent, sorry.
Partner!
Partner.
Get a dog, little Augie.
Hi, I'm also here. I'm Valence.
Valence.
Are you sure?
No.
Who are you?
God, that's very philosophical for 9 a.m.
What is existence?
Who is this masked man?
Why are gorillas so fascinating? That is the question you're here to answer today.
Because they're like us, except not.
Yeah, they're like us, except fucking Jack.
Yeah, look at this guy. Dude, he's huge. Like
Where's egg? There we go.
Yeah.
Nothing. I was just saying your name a lot because I was trying to find trying to find the link to your channel so I could watch it there.
Oh, I have it on as a share on Discord.
Yeah, there we go. I got that open too. I currently have 2 egg streams open.
Double the eggs.
You know, 2 eggs, a double A, extra large. Egg sizes are weird. Not to go on a weird tangent, but have you ever thought about egg sizes? How do they just decide which ones are double A, extra large, and which ones are large? And why are they called double A?
Well, it's the grading rating. It's like how fresh and good they are. Like this is like the goodest egg. These came from the best.
No, it's not. I thought double A meant like size.
I mean, also, if you're making a bunch of eggs, you can probably say, okay, well, some of these eggs are markedly larger on average than the rest of them.
Well, okay, Valence, in your part of space, what sizes do they use for eggs?
I'm pretty sure it's just like you've got the standard ones, and I'm pretty sure it's just like large. I mean, honestly, I don't look at the special eggs that often. It's just like, okay, well, I need eggs. There's eggs.
I mean, I know they have like double yolk eggs that are every time you crack it's always going.
Yeah, you can purposely get double yolk eggs nowadays, which is just crazy to think about.
That's because
those used to be special treats as a kid, and now you can just buy them.
Yeah, the science.
All the magic is gone.
Science it is. If it's an egg during a chicken late in the cycle, it's just going to be like more likely to have double yolks.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So they basically collect those and just say, hey, these are a lot of bakeries need some recipes need double yolk, but not as much.
Right.
So they're perfect for those. I love them.
You love the double yolk eggs?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't have a double
yolk.
You? I don't think.
How many? You're a single yolk egg, right?
Correct.
We're getting deep into egg lore right now, right? Egg, the last of his kind. The beloved triple yolk.
Oh man, a triple yolk. That'd be wild.
Far more powerful.
Yeah, the third yolk is what gives him the telekinesis.
That's why there's no triple yolks out there. They have to be stopped before they get that big. That's why 2 is the most they allow.
This is like that movie Lucy, where like, where Morgan Freeman is like, what if we use 100% of our brain, and like, what if we use 3 yolks in our eggs? What sort of power would the egg provide? Think of the nutrition. Think of the flavor.
Think of the proteins. Yeah, 10% of your brain. Was that even
that movie was dumb. That movie was really dumb. Like, Luc Besson is normally a pretty good director, but that was a really, really fucking dumb movie.
Watch out, guys. I'm gonna use 11% of my brain. Stay
By the way, I'm not going to spoil it because none of you are going to watch that movie, but Scarlett Johansson turns into a USB drive at the end of the movie. Yes, that's the big climax. She turns into a USB drive.
What?
After using 100,
does she get uploaded?
No, she like morphs the only word I can use is morph. And she morphs into a USB drive with all human knowledge on it.
That's a lot.
Because she used 100% of her brain. But yes.
You know, I've never been tempted to watch Lucy before, but now you're kind of selling me.
No! Valence, no! I'm telling you, it's an awful movie. Don't watch it. Luc Besson really doesn't know what he's doing. He keeps getting hired for movies. No!
He does? What else has he done then?
He did The Fifth Element.
Oh my god. I didn't...
He did Valerian, which is awful.
That's also a comic relevant movie.
Yeah!
But it wasn't even based on the comic, apparently. It just, like, was tangential.
I'm telling you, man, don't watch this movie.
Don't.
You will regret it.
You'll start using...
It's okay, I remembered that you can just find the ending of a movie on YouTube, so I'll just look at that instead.
Okay, yes, do that. Watch the movie on YouTube. It doesn't matter. It has Scarlett Johansson. She's not doing what Scarlett Johansson normally does in her movies, which is be sexy, so... It's just garbage. It's hot garbage.
That does sound like garbage. What the heck?
Luc Besson is unfortunately, like, he's a good director, but he's unfortunately, like, French.
Oh, that explains everything.
Which should explain everything that's wrong with him.
I don't know, I think... You said Scarlett Johansson wasn't being sexy, though, which doesn't sound like the French cinema that I'm familiar with.
Well, no, that's true. I don't... She's decidedly not as sexy as she could be in there. Hey, Mechanicat, how are you doing tonight?
Thank you for the nice
Hello, Mechanicat.
Man, it has gotten really dark in my room. I'm gonna go turn on the light. Hang on just a second.
Gotcha. Yeah, these hats are actually very special. Well, theirs too is ours. Mine is just a random PNG. But Valence's is from a Jack Kirby drawing of the Rawhide Kid. And Power Nelson is from a Lone Ranger comic that was worked on by the same artist as himself.
Good old Dick Sprang.
Well, in this case it was,
Good old Dick Sprang.
It was Ed Catmull
Love that guy.
With line work by Dick Sprang.
Okay, but that name is less funny than Dick Sprang.
Yes, it is. It's significantly less funny.
Yeah, no, I'm also like surprised like how prolific like Dick Sprang's work is. Like I've seen a lot of his like drawings are like really good. Michael Loather egg, gotcha. Thank you for letting me know.
He was the Jim Lee of the 1940s.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that was Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby was just the Jim Lee of what 1940 through to 1994.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Is this better, Mechanicat? Thank you for letting me know about that. I was turning it down a little bit just in case I was like, oh, I usually overpower these two. Let's turn it down a little. Did too much. But anyways, we're here about to talk about gorillas, and... Like, earlier you're showing me images from, like, current comics about gorillas, and then some past ones. Be a little bit louder still. Oh, dang,
Yeah, egg overpower us. Go on.
I don't want to.
No, it's fine. This is your stream, Oomphy. Go off.
Yeah, go off.
Go off, Oomphy.
I see that word so many times. And I'm always like, I don't know. It just doesn't sound right to me.
Min Castell is rubbing off on me.
Yeah, Mint has given everyone brain damage. Here's the thing, Egg, if Oomphy doesn't feel right, go for Oompher. It's nice and masculine.
No, you can't use Oompher. I patented that.
Oh.
I own that word, okay? You have to pay me
What if we pay royalties? Yeah, there we go.
Pay me royalties. And maybe we'll consider it.
I gave you like a Twitch sub the other day. Is that enough royalties? Gotcha.
No.
What? Oh, darn. Well, I guess I can't use the word.
It's literally dozens of dollars every time you use it. Dozens.
Jeez, now I know why copyright's like such an important thing.
Yes.
You get a lot of money for it.
Well, some people do.
Some people do. Other people...
I have publishers to pay, licensing, my lawyer. It's all there.
It's all of it. Gosh, it is rough being Power Nelson.
Yes, it is. Also, there's all the sex.
How do you have time for
Oh,
that?
of course.
You're so busy.
Very carefully.
But we don't have time for is to ignore this gorilla shooting a gun at us. Like,
Yes, let's talk about Six Gun Gorilla.
yeah, I was struggling for like what to read this month. It's February. What are we doing in February? It's just like a you get Valentine's Day on with, and like what's the rest of the month? President's Day or something? Or is that I don't know. Anyways, there's like not a lot of stuff in February aside from that stuff, and we already passed it. So like, what do we do this month? He's like, you know what, gorillas, egg, gorillas.
Let's do gorillas. I think that was a good call too.
It was an excellent call. Cause like we've talked about this often on this, but it's never is not relevant. Gorillas and comics are intrinsically linked in many ways. The action, gorillatic. It's just like there's the craze that almost every decade. There's always been like a gorilla comic.
I mean, we still use gorillas in comics frequently too.
Grodd is always Flash's biggest villain. Well,
Yeah, Grodd has made a huge resurgence thanks to the Flash TV show and stuff like that. I mean, he was in Injustice too, which was funny. He was a funny character.
And Marvel has their own share of gorilla stuff. They have like, the apes or whatever. Remember that one, right?
Yeah, Marvel Apes. We got a picture of that too if you want to put that up there.
I would love to pull it up there.
I would love for you to put that up there.
Gotcha. Right then and there. There we have Marvel Apes. Rated T+. Because, you know, these apes ain't just for kids.
Hot gorilla sex.
I feel that'd be higher than T. But...
Well, it says you.
I mean,
I've seen hot gorilla sex on YouTube Kids, so, you know.
That's YouTube
Yeah,
Kids,
hot gorilla sex happens in the zoos.
Yeah, she was having sex with Elsa after her dentist appointment.
Why are YouTube Kids still so cursed? I thought they fixed it.
Yeah, they're never gonna fix it.
That is just tragic. Like, kids are going on YouTube Kids, stood in hours without supervision, and is watching the most horrendous stuff when they should be reading comic books. Which totally doesn't have any
Right,
horrendous
because
ever.
comic books totally don't have horrible stuff in them.
Never. Now,
Never.
I'm gonna give little Timmy issue of one of the Ultimates issues. You know, it has Blob in it. He's a cool guy.
Ooh,
like
definitely. Is that the one where him and Wasp have this great fight?
Exactly. Yeah. Well,
Oh, excellent. That's one of my favorite issues.
Oh, zombies are all the rage. Let's go give them Marvel Zombies. I'm sure they'll enjoy that.
Oh boy, that's a great idea, Egg.
You know, with Marvel Zombies, you should have a look at some other variations of the zombie formula. Give them Crossed. What's the worst that can happen?
Let's show them Crossed.
Goodness, I'm always just randomly reminded of Crossed. I'm always like, wow, Garth Ennis, wow.
So I actually am a pretty avid reader of Crossed relative to a lot of other people.
There's some good stuff in there, like 100 Days.
I'll go to bat for it every so often, but not today.
Yeah.
Not today. Not today.
I mean, I've just heard this, but I'm not sure if it's actually accurate. A lot of the good Cross stuff isn't like by him; it's just by guest people.
Oh yeah. Well, so the first Cross comic is it's pretty good. You know, it came out at the height of the zombie craze. Ennis isn't really that bad of a writer. I mean, it's pretty good. You know, it's obviously shock. It's obvious shock. Yeah, shock and edge for the sake of shock and edge. But then you have some stuff out there like Crossed Wish You Were Here, which is free to read, by the way. You can just go read it if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah, from their website. It was like a webcomic they released. And then there's also Crossed 100, which was done by none other than the Wizard himself.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like 100 years in the future, and they talk weird and such.
Yeah, which is really cool. So the idea is that 100 years after the zombie apocalypse, you know, language has shifted, people have changed, priorities have changed. Yeah. And even when they're trying to get their shit together, there's still shit going on. So it's pretty interesting.
I am always very intrigued by like post-apocalyptic stories where it's like after the events happen. And that sounds, I mean, I know it's Cross, so like it probably goes to crap, I now actually want to read that a ton. That sounds amazing.
Well, it actually only goes to crap because eventually, why am I suddenly forgetting his name?
One guy's.
Well, Alan Moore eventually leaves the project after like 12 issues.
Oh.
And then somebody else takes over. That's when everything goes to shit. Like Alan Moore was full on like, yes, they will be there, but they're not that big of a threat anymore. Blah 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 blah. It'll be very interesting. It'll be a human analysis story. And then this other guy's like, yeah, but what if the zombies come back? You ever thought of that one, Alan Moore? Ha! Take that, humans. So that's kind of what it's like.
Alright, so I know when it gets bad, or it gets not bad. Thank you for letting me. I know that.
Like, it's an interesting character study up until Alan Moore stops writing it, and then it just becomes, your regular stuff.
But still, some bit of good is good. I won't write off Crossed as much anymore. I mean, I knew it still had some moments, but like...
Oh, no, you're still gonna have to deal with,
Yeah.
baby death and,
oh, no,
dolphin fucking and stuff like that, but,
Yeah. I mean, that will not be the first comic I've read that has that, actually. I was reading an indie zombie comic a while ago called The Last Zombie. I won't get into it. Basically, a woman has a flashback to when the outbreak happens in a hospital. She's in the maternity ward. So...
Oh.
Yeah, indie comics can do what they want, apparently.
A lot of the time they do.
Mm-hmm. So honestly, like...
Bless them for that.
Honestly, creative freedom is one of the great things about comics, like indie comics. Like, people just do what they want. Good or bad, you can do what you want with your comics, which, hey... Not having, like...
Speaking of things you can do with your comics, have you guys read the Six Gun Gorilla, which is based on a public domain character?
Exactly, public domain character, which means if you want to do your own version of the Six Gun Gorilla, you can.
Yes, you can you can be the Six Gun Gorilla if you really want to.
I found this out while looking at him on the Public Domain Heroes wiki, but the same month this came out, there was actually a second Six Gun Gorilla comic by a different creative team that also dropped same month.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this like a Dennis the Menace thing, but gorillas?
Which one's better?
I mean, I have to imagine it's this one, because this one's got, like, a real rider on it. Because this one's about more than the gorilla, but still delivers that gorilla action that you're really craving when you see Six Gun Gorilla. The other one seems to be hinging entirely on the fact there's a Six Gun Gorilla, which is like, fine, but...
It's fine, but we have better at home. And I know when I actually posted about this on Twitter, some guy replied to me and said, "Hey, there's actually a guy making a movie about this gorilla. Like, he's trying to make his own, like, cinematic universe of, like, public domain heroes."
Oh, yeah, I saw. I didn't actually look into it, because...
I didn't look into it either enough, but
I'm already my own. But this has happened before. People have tried to make public domain movies before, characters using public domain superheroes before. It's just never really gotten off the ground because
marketing is hard.
Well, yeah, how are you supposed to get people invested in fucking Power Nelson the Future Man? He's some shitter. He's a shitter that wasn't popular when his comic was at its peak. Like, what else are you supposed to do with it? You can't do anything with it.
You do the.
I mean, with Six Gun Gorilla, you kind of got that cocaine bear angle.
Yeah, Six Gun Gorilla sells itself.
Yeah, it's gorillas sell comics. They learned that in the 50s. They put a gorilla on the cover.
Gorillas sell comics.
They literally do. They made the boss, the gorilla boss of Gotham. You got Grodd. What? I'm trying to think of other super monkeys that exist. Super gorillas. I guess
Monsieur Mala and the brain from
Monsieur Mala.
Mala's
Technically the Ultra Humanite too.
That's...
Oh yeah, well, he was like a 40s gorilla.
He's still mostly a gorilla when we see him. Right?
No, I'm saying, like, we're talking about 50s gorillas here. He's been at it.
Yeah.
Oh.
He didn't join the trend. He started the trend, probably.
Oh, Humanite?
Yeah. They're walking in the gorilla footsteps of giants. I mean, then again, this guy was, like, what? You said 1919?
Yeah, we've always known that gorillas were good. Basically, like as soon as we found them, we were like, "Oh, they're like us, but fucked up." That's pretty funny.
Like, there's the guerrilla war that happened. It like Django literally saw gorillas doing wars, so gorillas are like us.
What if a gorilla used 100% of their brain?
Okay, Six Gun Gorilla is 1939
Oh,
in
okay.
Wizard magazine.
Gotcha.
Different wizard.
Different wizard. Please stand by for more gorilla facts.
Just the art style of this comic is fantastic.
I love the line work on it. I just like thick lines are always one of my favorites in like art.
Yeah. What's the term for like Western futuristic? Is there a term for that? Spaghetti space Western? I don't know.
I think,
but it's very
Wild Wild West.
Yeah, sure. Wild Wild West. We'll call it that.
This is like a mix of not steampunk, but like pneumatic pump.
Pneumatic punk. Okay, we can go with that.
Yeah, there we go. Because we learn about this area, like the first bit is so beautiful, like just those blood red, and a weird giant creature. And honestly, the whole like intro is really well done. It was like, wait, what's the gorilla? I thought this was a gorilla comic. There's no gorilla. Where's my gorillas?
No.
Then you learn, no wait, this has lore.
The gorilla is a metaphor.
Ah, darn. I just like
It's not quite a space western. A space western is more Cowboy Bebop, where you've got the western narrative structure, but they're all in spaceships. This is more like this is more like a divergent western timeline, where instead of electricity being what took us into the 20th century, it's steam and pneumatic tubes and other shit.
I would call it steampunk. This is
it's steampunk enough.
I'll go steampunk.
It's just not people gluing cogs to their hats and shit like that kind of steampunk.
Just put a cog on it. How that song, that's
right. I'm calling out you, steampunk cosplayers. You dumb sons of bitches. Learn how to dress.
I'll have to request that for karaoke one day. That song is burned in my memory now again. But I like the designs of the soldiers. They're very Civil War-esque. I mean, that's like that actually is a Civil War, but they're doing the time period very well. And the characters, like, oh yeah, this guy got a disease. Like we learned, like, hey, if you're wearing blue, you're a suicide mission for views.
Based.
Yeah, there you go. Like, hey, watch TV through this guy's eye. We have a crazy death row inmate. We have a suicidal person. Like, why kill yourself when you can die on the battlefield? There we go.
Make some cash. Be cool.
Make some cash. Be cool. And like, it's just a train. It's all well and deady. Nah, this ain't just a train. Also, people just dying. This is how death goes.
Oh yeah.
Giant turtles.
Yeah, the deaths are brutal in this. Excellent.
Yeah, a lot of people fucking dying in this comic.
Really good thing here. With I thought there'd be explosions and shit, and then it's just very diegetically. No, of course there's not explosions. There's no combustion here, and there's no electricity.
It's all air.
So when violence happens, it just fucking happens.
Yeah.
And oh man, that sounds kind of like terrifying. Just like you just don't know where it's at. Like anywhere can be death. Like sure, like a gunfire, like boom, you know where it's at. These guys losing their heads left and right.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Also, we learned, like, yeah, you actually have to, fight. You don't get paid for dying. Breach of contracts. Which, it's so brutal the way these, like, disc shooters are, I guess that they are. Because, like, they just slice through people.
Yeah, it's a saw blade shooter from various video games.
And giant, like, animals that can gore you. This is a wild, wild west.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's also these creepy brain bombs that dissolve a man to atoms. You never know when to the right above you. Yarg.
Just don't get fragged, noob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't get hit.
Just don't get hit.
Just don't get hit. Simple.
Dissolving man to atoms. That's an interesting way of using those powers. And here we go. The first actual moment of like, okay, I got what I came for.
There he is.
The big guy himself. Battle's back that way. Blister quakes are coming. Also, this place is the Blister. I just love like the terminology this all uses.
Yeah, it's a really gross name for a place, and I think that's good.
It should be.
Yeah, it's a gross place.
Yeah.
It's a blister upon.
Also, take note of those hexagons on his cape.
I didn't notice it the first time.
I didn't notice that the first time.
I didn't notice it even the second time. I only just noticed it now.
There we go. What the heck's going on? And look at how, like, jagged and just, like, painful this place looks. Like, this is not a great place to be.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Why are we here again? Get back to the turtle. We're leaving.
No, don't worry about it. We got TV to make, so we'll hang in there.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I love this. Like, hey, we have a message. Oh, hello, Charlie Fool. I think it's supposed to
Hey, Charlie Fool.
Crunk.
Hello.
Also, like, your message is, I'm gonna die. Send backup. Oh, a little late for that. You got a name, son? Nope, I'm on contract, don't have a name. Why can't I get a normal person to save me? Anyways, I'm dying. Just listen to me while I talk to the whole world, cause turns out these people have psychic implant, no, a tumor, not just an implant, a psychic tumor that shows us actually Earth. So Earth isn't the Wild West we thought.
No, Earth is like normal.
It's cyberpunk land.
Yeah.
It's very cyberpunk.
You want more bloat for your note? Try Guzzle Air. For sexy dino fun, choose Rexy Jenga? What? But anyways, we get the cool, like, you're on a mission, son. I'm dying. Give my wife my love. Aw, ain't that sweet. Also, the future sucks. Like...
Oh, looks pretty comfy to me. VR headsets and shit.
Yeah, these are like full sensory VR headsets as well.
Yeah, based. Got that Valve Index.
Still wish I could have won one of them. Also, like, get back to the war and wrath. I don't want, like, emotions. I want, like, blood and gore.
Agreed.
That's comic creators in general.
Listen, you give me some bread, you give me some circus. I'm a pretty happy camper.
There we go.
I don't ask for a whole lot.
In the name of love. Also, Blue Tech, like, they're probably good guys, right? Like,
oh yeah.
They have to be.
Name one thing these people did wrong.
Yeah, they were just chasing clout. A noble goal.
This is literally just like, we want views. Like, look at the view. Okay, how are the views?
Yeah, cloud chasing is the most base thing a person can do.
In this reality, in this place, yes, like, the hormone junkie demographic was cut in half, but the families are approved. Got PR trying to, you know, get... I love it. And so, in general, like, we meet this guy, which, this is an interesting, you know, first impressions character. He has demonic
are there
eyes.
any titties we need to worry about?
No.
Okay.
Only male presenters.
yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Only
like I'm honestly trying to.
No, that's.
Okay, so we're okay.
Only male presenting nipples are on this comic.
There is like one panel of.
Hmm?
What about the gorilla one? There was a gorilla one right on the cover.
Oh yeah, there's gorilla nipples. Do we have to worry about those?
He's a male gorilla. We're fine.
Do we have to worry about sentient male gorillas that are like smart?
Well, it's okay.
Twitch?
Don't worry, Twitch.
Twitch?
Don't worry, Twitch. It's not a real gorilla.
It's okay. Look, if we can go stream at the zoo and see gorillas, I think we're fine.
I don't know, man. Twitch. You never know with Twitch nowadays.
No boobs, I'm out. No Cat, stay. There's still a good story here. No, the hormone junkie department's leaving.
No, I don't blame you, Mechanicat. Just get out of here. There's nothing.
No, there's still
oh yeah, there's a sex.
There's still a few people.
Yeah.
Isn't there a sex scene?
Not quite.
There is, but it's pretty non-graphic.
Yeah, it's not graphic, but there is sex. So
yeah, Very interesting life you lead
Yeah.
if one of your main warriors is gorilla nipples. Look, you never know when that's gonna happen. But anyways, a scarred Agent 47 looking dude with just like torturing a dude. This has to be good, right? He's
also British, so you know he's up to something.
Oh yeah. Evil, spindly British dude. Essential to my Western comics.
yeah. I'm trying to think of like Western like movies. Have they ever just done like a Britain Western land? That'd be kind of interesting to do.
Brit Western land? It's called
No,
Victorian
No,
England.
a Brit in the Western areas, like.
Dude, that happens all the time.
It does. Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those tropes that always happens in movies.
Mm-mm.
And the British person is either an assassin or like a fuddy-duddy who doesn't understand the West.
Yeah, and then in the sequel they go over and it's Shanghai Nights.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
See, you know.
He knows.
Somewhere Owen Wilson is saying wow right now.
Wow.
Wow.
Creative.
Wow.
I think, you know... I just think Owen Wilson might be a good, like, cast for this main character if this was a movie.
Who?
The main guy. Owen Wilson would be a good cast for, the...
For Six Gun Gorilla?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, have him be the mocap actor.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, okay. Mocap actor, I can agree with. I don't want Owen Wilson anywhere near good things.
Good things. Because then they stop.
Well, he's fine near my Wes Anderson movies. Just don't put him anywhere else.
Mm-mm. Yeah, we turned out this guy's a huge nerd. I like him. And here's where it gets good. Like, he kills a guy.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what
I was about to say put the nerd from the Losers movie in as Blue 3425, but then I remembered that was Chris Evans, so maybe he's probably a bit too high budget.
Losers.
We don't need the Chris.
How did you confuse Owen Wilson with fucking?
Oh, I didn't confuse him.
You didn't.
Egg just said that, and I was thinking, oh, okay. Well, who would be a good Blue 3425 then? Oh, that guy in the Losers. That was pretty neat. He could do it. Oh, fuck, that was Chris Evans.
Yeah, that was Chris Evans.
We're not getting him back. Not for Six Gun Gorilla.
No. Well, no, actually, supposedly he's a pretty cool dude and loves projects like that. I mean, he was in Not Another Teen Movie, so, you know, he got his roots are in comedy movies and weird stuff.
Okay, that's true. And he was in the fucking Fantastic Four as well, so
yeah.
There's a chance.
I like Chris.
We're getting him in.
He's a good dude.
The Fantastic Four movies, are they still gonna try that again, or is that actually finally dead?
No, they're making another one for Marvel series, whatever it's called. Marvel Phase 2.
They're up to like Phase 5.
Oh.
Well,
that's a mistake.
Part 2. The Kang Dynasty.
Okay.
The Kang is the big boss of Marvel now. Now that Thanos is defeated, and also they're making a Fantastic Four movie to tie into that.
I mean, they need to because Kang is Nathaniel Richards, descendant of Reed Richards' father. Fuck, I hate Kang.
You can't spoil that because nobody knows that yet. It's the big reveal, right?
Don't worry, everyone. Kang is like 5 different guys, and it always sucks.
But there has to be like, he has like one good story. That one time No,
he really doesn't.
And that's what they chose to be the next big bad for all of their movies.
Once you get past Thanos, there's really no, well,
Galactus if they wanna.
Yeah, if they did an adaptation of the Ultimate Galactus, I think that could work.
Yeah, if you do Galactus, though, you have to include Silver Surfer, which is just not going to go over well.
Oh. God, now I'm just remembering the redesign of the Silver Surfer from the MCU that I saw, and he was just covered in random lines.
Yep.
Oh, no. Look, but I like the Pepsi Man style Silver Surfer. Just, like, don't have him be super dumb looking. He can just be a chrome dude.
No,
Hey, look at that horse's head exploding. That's pretty cool.
that's pretty sick. That's a big gun.
Also, real guns aren't supposed to work out here. Real guns aren't supposed to work out here.
Yeah, how is that happening?
How is this guy a magical gorilla with a gun that works? Also, how
Really cool sound effect moment here as well. Everything prior to this has been like, you know, shooks and thunks, and then this one panel here just boom!
Boom!
Doom. Like these all sound effects that like is an art. Splock. Schlack.
Scraunch.
That is a good scrunch. That's just... And I like how, like, he just, like, howdy. Like, what? To be continued. Like, you see this gorilla just saved your life. What do you do?
You say hi back.
Yeah.
And then we get to the second cover, which is not as much gorilla on here, to be honest. I am not feeling it as much. I mean, there's a lady, but, like, we just have this goober.
Oh, don't call him a goober. He's our main character.
He is a goober up until issue 5, though. That's the point.
Yeah, that's sort of the point of the comic.
Yeah. He's our goober.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a good cover. It's very James Bond core.
Yeah.
James Bond core is...
Pulpy.
There we go, pulpy. Also, I just love how we just get random, like, of the old actual, like, original panels just thrown about here.
Oh, I think that's the best part of this whole thing. When you redo a comic like this, when you make an almost parody of the original IP, you have to pay homage to it.
You have to,
or else it doesn't work.
It has to be sincere. Like, this is sincere homage. It's like, yeah.
You have to have a sincere respect for the original property. Even if it is you as a joke, even if it is a bit of a joke and you know it's a bit of a joke, you have to respect it.
Like, here we have a page from the comic actually taken, like, to stamp collectors, free outfits. Like, all of these, like, old...
It's so cool. It's such a nice touch. I love it.
Karagi, welcome. Hello.
Oh, welcome in, Karagi.
Hey, cadets! Oh, wait. That's my... You do yours.
Yes, hello, Karagi. Welcome. How are you doing? Hello, Hamflo. Hello, Mirka. Hello, Fish Bombay. Hello, Luke Zada. Hello... King, hello Knight, I am Egg Channel, and right now I'm a comic book reading cowboy egg, joined by my guests, Power Cowboy Nelson, and Valence. I can't Cowboy...
Valence the Varmint.
Valence the Varmint.
There we go, excellent. Yes, good second one. Chicken Coop. But yes, this is...
Good? Eggheads, do a Egg Channel jump for the reinforcements.
The three of us make up the VTuber Comic Book Club, where we discuss comics once a month, and you're welcome to join along and read with us. This week, we are reading about Six Gun Gorilla, which is a modern take of a public domain comic. It's very cool stuff.
Yes. Back in the 30s, some guy said, I'm going to make a comic with a gorilla that has guns. And eventually, it died. The comic died and it went to the public domain. And so now anybody, including you, can make a comic about a gorilla with 6 guns. It is within your grasp if you wish to do so.
Ooh, show them the last panels of that last issue.
Yeah, that's for sure. We just got to the first issue. We spent a little time talking about other comics in general, but this is the Blister. The Blister is basically a sort of world between worlds that has a civil war going on, and right now, our main character has been sent there to die. Literally, he has implanted in his brain a TV camera so that people on Earth can watch him die. That's his job. But he doesn't die. He finds a quest, and now he's doing his quest, but well, not everyone's happy about that quest, so he's gonna be killed. But turns out there is a gorilla with a gun out to save him. That sounds awesome, like that one monkey assassin that Deadpool fights against once.
Oh, Hitmonkey is actually a recurring character. He has his own miniseries.
Yeah,
Hitmonkey. We forgot Hitmonkey and Detective Chimp.
Oh, Detective Chimp and Hitmonkey. Oh, I mean, they're chimps.
Well, we were talking about gorillas specifically. Those are apes.
Okay, they still fall into the...
They do. But yes, for those that are here that are new to comic books, in the 40s, 40s to 50s for sure, there was a, I mean, Vale's just linked right there, list of fictional primates. There was a big time where, like, putting a gorilla or a monkey on the cover sold issues. Like, they found out, like, okay, this comic doesn't have a gorilla on it, less sells. Put a gorilla on it, they sell better. And so for the longest time, comic books just, like, said, hey, we're gonna add a gorilla character. We'll give you Grodd. So, like, we'll just put every random, like, character on it. The boss, the gorilla boss of Gotham is another one, who just, like, is rarely used, but Batman fought a gorilla once. And it's...
I think he's been used more recently. Like, they revived him for Batman the Brave and the Bold, and they're like, you know what, this guy's funny. Let's bring him back for, like, a little mini arc of the Batman ongoing.
Oh, I'd have to read that, indeed. That sounds amazing. But basically, throughout the ages, we always learn and relearn that gorillas are awesome. Like, Marvel has done it with Marvel Apes. Yeah.
What? Chimpanzees are totally gorilla core. What are you talking about?
I mean, they kind of have their own little niche. They're a lot more trickstery than a gorilla. A gorilla is, like, more the big, imposing freight train of a creature.
They're used more for comic relief than they are just, you know, gorillas are.
But they still do land in that area. It's like, this is a human-like creature, but it's not human, so it can do random things. Like, a magical gorilla is not out of the realm of possibilities for these kind of things. And also, since this is based
I misheard you there and thought you said magical girl gorilla?
No.
Like a magical girl, but it's just a gorilla.
Somebody contact Ball Buddy. I have an idea for his next comic. Cute gorilla magical girl. Go.
Isn't that Giganta from the cartoon?
She's like a wild woman archetype. Well, that's a different thing.
I thought from the cartoon she was actually, you know, as Grodd said in I think the Justice League animation and in that one, he said she's actually from Gorilla City. She just got transformed.
Fuck, that might be a thing. That's a Wonder Woman villain. She's not interesting.
Does anybody know Wonder Woman's rogue gallery enough to comment on this?
Egg Foo.
Hey, let's talk about Minister Blizzard. Everyone loves him.
Cheetah. I just know Egg Foo just because the egg part. If it was not an egg, I wouldn't have known him. Even I don't give Egg Foo credit. He's Shang Tzu, really good. Egg Foo, don't bother, guys. Just ignore that history chapter of comics. Learn from it. And here we learn about this reality is like, hey, there's these people who go to this horrible Western worldscape that's full of death to record themselves dying so we get views. Views, guys, are important in this world. Clout chasing with death. The fatality thrill of the year.
I agree. Clout chasing is based.
Yeah, clout chase to the grave.
Yeah. Well, they're not doing it for themselves, at least. They're doing it for someone else, so just get someone else to do it for you. That's what the lessons is right here. But yeah, we have saw blades being shot at you. We have horned, twisted mutant mounts. And also we have a gorilla. And so Dystopian Future Corp's like, what do we do about this? We don't have gorillas before. This isn't under the control of us. Like, this is terrible. But the views, guys, the ratings are insane. So what would you watch?
People love the gorilla!
Like, would you switch off from Murder Death Show to watch Gorilla Show? Yes.
Oh, important note from the future scene is that is Librarian Blue 3425's ex there, so... And she's just like, uh-oh!
Give her main character...
Uh-oh, I killed this idiot!
He's like, wait, she works at the evil watch people die show thing. If she broke up with me, I don't know what to do. I'll join the evil die show so she has to watch me die. That'll get her. That's a good prank. Good job.
Oh no, they're my boyfriend.
Oops.
My ex-boyfriend. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, like, so like you're basically a gorilla, right? Pretty much. And you're smoking. I am. And you talk. Less than some.
Less.
So, like,
I love how, like, he's very gorilla-ish, too. Like, they don't shy away from it.
No,
he's very huge with thick fingers, looks angry all the time. He's great.
His expressions are also just wonderful. He is not... He's had enough of your mess. He's like, he's sick of you.
Yeah.
But I like how he explains it. Like, no, this stuff actually still works logically. Like, sure, in this reality area, there's no electricity, and there's no electricity here. This is a vapor stick. It just makes vapors. There's no heat. And my guns, they aren't like combustion. It's nucleation.
Yes, the gorilla is literally vaping.
Vape Nation Gorilla. And by the way, I am just a talking gorilla. There's no fooling here, no twist, no irony. This is just a talking gorilla. I mean, like, you get what you came for, guys. You got the sharp teeth, you got the flat teeth. And also,
it's a gorilla. He's a bona fide gorilla.
And it's not a western without tumbleweeds, or in this case, tumble squids. Dumb name. They ain't squids and they don't tumble, but they come out of the ground real quick. I love this words like quartz blooms, blister. Like, this reality is just intriguing. And like, why ride a horse when you can ride a gorilla? Like, this is the better mount. Like an indie RPG,
especially when it's armed.
Yeah, explain. If your mount can shoot people for you, like, be the escort mission. You're the side character now. They can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And why are you helping me? Because I can? I mean, why not?
No, because you've got that eye. You can show people, hey, I exist.
Yeah.
They didn't kill all the fucking mutant gorillas they made.
An unarmed gorilla wouldn't get nowhere quick. I mean, Charlie Fool, this guy, like, the gun helps, certainly, but also he's a gorilla. Like...
Yeah, he's a gorilla. Charlie, you're underestimating, a gorilla.
I remember I saw this, survey that was done, and, like, it's basically comparing, British people to American people about what animals they think they could fight, and American people, score higher in the confidence of thinking they could fight more things, like, I'll compare this. Gorilla, Americans were like 10% said that I could defeat a gorilla. British people were like 1%.
Yeah, I have
What
no
do you want to bet that 10% of Americans are thinking, oh yeah, I'm in a fight, I've got a gun?
Charlie Fool.
Yeah, all of them. 100% of them.
A soft thing with a toddler's legs. Yeah, sure. Pupper. So yeah, British people, me.
Speaking of British people, me. Papa, could you beat a gorilla? This is important.
Yeah, well, this is the survey data, please. Could you defeat a gorilla? Do you think you could? I think one.
Do you think you could defeat this gorilla?
I think one of the shocking thing was like, you know, I couldn't. Is if they did multiple animals, not just gorillas, it's like 30% of British people think they would lose to a goose.
Well, okay, no, wait, fuck, it's the swans that belong to the Queen. Never mind. I was gonna say, maybe they think that the Royal Guard will get on them, but no. No, that's only fighting swans.
Yeah. So so basically the whole point of the survey was to show, like, how boisterous Americans are, how cowardly British are. It can be argued either way, but I think, like, man, if you got defeated by a goose, that would just be, like, sad.
How many times did you randomly end up on the floor? To be honest, I stopped counting after 3.
Also, speaking of British people, the assassin, British assassin guy that has clones now. Also, welcome to Tango, farm town, population of 32?
Love the question mark, very good.
Like, look, we're dying out here, someone has to be around. Blaze
like, I'm
time.
trying to... Why would anybody live on the blister? Does that make any sense?
Money.
It's... They mentioned that it's, like, really super arable farmland. Yeah.
This feeds the population of Earth, because Earth is, cyberpunk crapland. So we have to go colonize a different reality to farm in. But, like, cyberpunk crapland says, hey, yo, farmers, we're gonna screw you over now. Well, you're screwing us over? We make your food. Yeah, we're screwing you over. Civil War time. But, you know, then it turns out everyone's pretty bad. But yeah, I like this, like, the concept of, like, you know, blaze time, like... Also, like, they're not gonna make it. They're gonna... Whatever this storm is gonna be, they're not gonna make it. Gorilla toss!
Good old fastball special.
Yeah.
Sorry, pal. Blaze time.
And remember those hexagons on his cape from issue 1?
Mm-hmm.
It's because it protects him from the high noon.
It's high
that poor
noon.
horse.
That horse is being disintegrated. No, it's even worse than that.
Sorry, pal. Blaze time.
Like, hey, what's also we get this really cool shot of like how they get to this reality. It's just a gate. Like the reality is cut here. F for the haunts. Like, let's go Overwatch Cowboy. I don't know. This is something kind of terrifying of just like a crack in reality that you can just like see and just like walk through, no problem.
Yeah.
And we have the giant turtles on Earth, outfitted for war.
You know, I just realized we have the giant turtles on Earth. I thought they were like native to that other place. I guess not.
Maybe they are.
I think the implication is that they are native, but you know, the blister gate is a two-way thing. So they take the giant turtles out of the blister, put the guns on them, send them back.
Right. Okay.
Those poor turtles. And here we meet Dora. Hey, X-Rock.
Hey, X-Rock.
Hey, X-Rock.
What's incredible? A 500-pound gorilla claiming his experimental poncho protection for the sun. But won't eat corn on account of digestive sensibilities. I mean, can gorillas even eat corn? I guess not. This one says he won't.
Humans barely can eat corn, but we do a lot of it because of government grants.
Corn is really good, though.
I love corn. Corn's base.
Oh no, corn's excellent,
Yeah.
but you gotta really chew on that stuff.
And also, this lady doesn't miss a moment. This guy is live recording to basically all of Earth. You know what? Stop the war!
Wait, hang on a second.
Yeah?
You missed an important note up here.
Yeah.
Very big fan of so far Blue 3425 has been very much exposition character. But in this particular instance, Jasper here is a snow child, so he don't get out much. What's a snow child? Oh, he doesn't have eyes.
Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about it. He doesn't need those.
Eyes are overrated. I don't have them. I see just fine. Yeah.
Do the drawn on ones not count?
I mean, they're drawn on, guys. That's not... I do this so I can look sensible.
So what you're saying is we should draw eyes onto Jasper?
I'm not saying you shouldn't, but maybe if he wants to, he could. Like, it's like a fashion statement. Wait, what? Yeah, Pupper, all this is just drawn on. If I'm too lazy to get a marker, I can just, psychokinetically change my pigment on my shell to be this colors. That's usually why I...
Egg is literally just an egg. He has 3 yolks, though.
Egg draws his face on for our benefit.
Yes, I think it'd be really odd just hearing voices in your head without seeing mouth movement. And I realized away from there, it's just very unconcerning if you just see a blank egg doing stuff around people. So I'm like, people have faces. I should have a face. Exactly. That's also was my original take up on it. How do you hold the pin egg? Oh, Pupper, I have psychokinetic tendrils that come from my yolk through my pores that I can use to manipulate stuff. I have like a invisible Green Lantern ring, as I like to call it. I'm psychic. I don't. You guys hear me through my yeah. Tell egg kinetically. I'm telepathic. Tendrils, yeah. I mean, they can take that form sometimes. I just like to. That's a good way of wording it. That's how I can do it. But yeah, I'm telepathic.
I like this Invisible Gnome extra explanation. That's the Tangent Comics version of egg.
Oh yes, the Invisible Gnome. That's probably a different reality. Oh man. Get out of here, Gnome. I think you don't see it. You're welcome, Pupper. Yes, I just thought it was a good way of putting it. No, that's just my lore. I've told this in the past before. I'm actually working on something that will tell it more succinctly, but that's for another time. We got gorillas. You guys don't want to hear about, like, boring old egg lore. That's, like, my powers of Omega level threatness. That's just a side thing.
Yeah, he doesn't even care.
You guys don't need to hear about the reality I destroyed a while ago. It's fine. It's fine. Or the epic fight I had with even bigger threat. It's okay. That's for different issues. Eyeing the 5K redeem. That's a I should disable it for Cola, that's my mistake, but if you do one, I will for sure have a stream about that, for sure. Anyways. Gorillas, guys, gorillas. I'm a normal egg. I'm a harmless, normal egg that isn't a threat at all. I'm a good egg. I'm not rotten. I'm not a rotten egg.
And this is a normal gorilla.
See?
With guns.
With guns.
With guns.
I don't have guns. I just... no, I use my powers a bit too often. I maybe rely on them. Also, we see...
Very, very good Western dialogue here as well.
Gorillas.
Being shot at by as many Rebs as Earthers. Ain't brim with love for neither. If you're in 12, I figure I kill him. 2 times 6, see? More than that? Figure we're meat.
This gorilla is just so charismatic. Like
he's a Clint Eastwood. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Literally
Clint
Eastwood, but a gorilla.
Just get Clint Eastwood to voice the gorilla.
Yeah. I mean,
He's
Clint
like
Eastwood, Jonah Hex, and
he probably wouldn't do it now.
Nah, he's...
No, he made that real movie. I don't think he's going back to voicing a gorilla.
And also, it's like, hey, you have eyes, so I'm not gonna look at you while I change, or else you'd be showing that to all the whole world, so just look away. And here we learn about Dora and her work.
Here's the one boob in the comic, by the way, so enjoy that, Mechanic Cat.
Woo! We did it, Reddit.
Valence, you read this like 10 hours ago on my work break. How are you awake?
I slept in the meantime.
That answers it. Sleep is important. I know Nelson is very much pro-sleep, and I am as well.
Yep. Love me sleep.
Also, just let me just see a gorilla just hiding in the alleyways here. But yeah, we learn about the fight, like, turns out being a civilian in war sucks. Like, Earthers come to this town, you know, execute some of us as sympathizers, then, you know, steal our crap. Rebels come through, they steal our crap, and then take our kids. Like, they're fighting over us, but, like, they're fighting us. But anyways, like, why out here? Blue Eye's supposed to die. Like, your point is to be a camera person that, you know, goes to the fight, gets a cool shot of you dying for views, then just, you know, dies. He's like, you know, there's like, you know, our goober here is like, you know, it's kind of dumb. Like, I like books when everyone doesn't like books. And then, like, I had a girlfriend, and then a wife, and then she, like, broke up. Oh, it was a girlfriend, not a wife. The wife was the dead general. And here we meet Dora's work.
Hot.
Oh yeah, no, she's serving.
But we learned this fact, like, hey, you know that watch you got? That's not from the general. Like, he visited me often. He didn't have that. You're being played, fool. Oh, also, we do not experiment on animals. You see a talking gorilla. Nah, that wasn't us. But she's like, yeah, don't give me crap for what I'm doing to survive. Just look satisfied and leave. Also, so wait a second. That guy looks suspicious.
No, he's fine. Don't worry about him.
What's
the worst?
God damn.
Oh.
God, that's so good.
He was a little in over his head.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just tosses it at a dude. Fear in 12. Doom, doom, doom.
Those are big ass guns.
That was our, like, I don't know. Sometimes gives me feeling like Hellboy to a degree. Sometimes I get like Hellboy feels.
Everybody loves gigantic pistols, right? There's no culture that doesn't love those.
Yeah, it's the coolest kind of gun.
It's the big iron on his hip.
Because it's like, I mean, with the gigantic pistol, then you still have to have your skill. You've still got a limited number of bullets. You're not just like flinging death. But when you do fling death, it's just massive, and that's cool.
You're flinging handy cannons. Yep. Like, hey, I'm gonna shoot your guy if you don't stop. Yeah, I'm leaving. Sorry. Partner? Partner, what are you?
Ditched.
Ditched for this.
More than 12.
More than 12. I love this just like building tank. How do laser
pistols? Have laser pistols? Well, you say Charlie Fool. electricity doesn't work on the blister, so a laser pistol is going to be an electronic device.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you mean generally in terms of big guns? I don't know. I feel like laser guns, if you're gonna have them, they should be like Flash Gordon or Ray Gun.
I feel like laser pistols have a bit of a sophistication to them. Like, they look more elegant.
Yeah, they should have fins like a 50s car.
Exactly.
Right.
I love those, like, I mean, this isn't just me because I'm an egg, but I love the egg gun ray guns. Like, they have like that bulbness to them. They have like that, like the. It's basically an egg shape with a gut, like with a pointer at the end and like rays along it. If electricity doesn't work, how can brains work? Well, Charlie Fool, the best thing about this comic is it answers that. The Earth Wind Gem Blaster. We actually get that answered, which is honestly like a surprise. Like you just wait over, like, it's just comics.
Creepy dude.
Creepy dude. With creepy reflection. Also, like, finest pineapple chunks. Is it $8 per can? I want some pineapple chunks.
We've discussed this. It's not $8 per can. It's 8 cents. If this is an ad from the 1920s,
that's a dollar sign.
Yeah, it's a dollar sign.
This is $1, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's $1.
I thought it was 8 because it looks just like faded. Yeah, whatever. $1 can is, I mean, like what, 99 money?
There's no way they're charging $8 a can for pineapple back in the 1940s.
Oh, pineapple was historically a super fancy and expensive thing, but not in the 1930s.
Not for $8 a can, though.
No, people were renting pineapples for parties, not to eat them, just to be like, look at me, I'm rich enough to have a pineapple. You're not, prick.
Yeah, it's a 1. But yeah, also reminds me of Mao's mangoes, where in China, basically mangoes are rare, so like the party officials were given mangoes and they just looked at it as a party.
I wish my company gave me mangoes.
$1 for you. I mean, I kind of like just how, like, throughout time, certain foods have been like super awesome and like this is a delicacy rarity. Now it's like you can just go to like a store and buy it.
But it interestingly also happens in reverse, because lobster used to be like, ew, this is a gross sea bug, let the poor people eat it. But then at some point that changed, and they're like, oh,
no,
deluxe sea bug.
It's important to note that when they were talking about that, when they're talking about the prisoners eating lobster like that, they weren't cooking it like we do. What they were doing is throwing them into a giant grinder and grinding them up into a paste. Along with any other seafood.
I mean, yeah, but they were still thinking they could do that.
No. They would literally just grab whatever seafood they caught and throw it all into a grinder and make that into a paste, and that's what they ate.
Just like Snowpiercer.
Yeah, like Snowpiercer. Literally,
Snowpiercer was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Got a big train in it, like a Western.
It's ham-fisted. It's really hammy. Like, there was a way they could do that without showing literal child slave labor at the very end of the movie. Sorry, I spoiled it. Hope nobody's
seen Snowpiercer.
Hope that everybody's seen Snowpiercer. Don't really care, but, you know.
So, yeah, here's the Rebs just using their info link to complain about things. And as you can see, some of them are, like, justified, and then there's also a child soldier just like, oh, I hate the Rebs, I got no direct kin because of the fighting and I got kidnapped. I heard you eat babies. And I killed a guy and his eye popped out and that scared me. That's your fault.
It's your fault I killed this guy and his eye popped out. I'm not for you for killing him. No, he's a dirty Earth scum. I kind of love these designs. Like, the Rebel outfits are just like the geometric lines and such. It's very intriguing. I think I know what that. I'm trying to word it correctly, but they're very striking. Like, it really gives a difference to like the sides, because you know the sides are different, of course. There's no way this would be collusion. And here we meet this woman. Here you go, Nelson.
Here we go. Oh, she's huge.
She is massive.
Look, thick, solid, tight. Can't wait to see how freaking huge you get, bro.
I love that she's like, this isn't even a prisoner. This is hardware that needs to be disposed of.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a human. He wanted to die himself. So like, we care about the camera in his brain. And also we got a filthy collaborator. Like, I know what you're doing to my men, and my men are doing to you. Like, so like, I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm taking your child. Give me your psychic baby. Thank you. Yoink. And like, we get more of the big bad evil company. Like, yeah, we have no record of, you know, bioengineered primates. We have nothing about that. I believe this is the scene you're talking about being risque. But also, like, we learn about, like, oh yeah, children soldiers sing up death to people. Which, if that's a way to summon a bomb, I think that's a pretty good way to summon a bomb.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing.
Like, people are
born, yeah.
Born in this reality.
Sorry, go on.
People born in this reality just, you know, the paler and taller every generation.
Yeah, but they can also summon spirit bombs.
I didn't. They just are spirit bombs. What the heck? I didn't know this was a manga. We're anime now.
Oh yeah.
I would say it's Anime Club. No, we can't be Anime Club. That's already taken.
Damn KC Green stealing all the good ideas.
Oh man. Okay, it's fine. We'll be elting the. No wait. Darn it. Look, we'll go ask Dorkin. Maybe he'll give us permission. But yeah, it shows like how people on this reality can be a little jerky. Like, hey, you know, I had a kid. You know what my husband said? Let's sell this kid. We'll get a lot of money for this kid. So I cut his ear off, and you know, he joined the rebels next day, and then died later.
No, the browncoats are the bandits, the deserters.
Oh, right.
I thought these guys had brown coats on. I guess they're a mix of both, so it would make sense. The deserters. And here's where they get the cool part. It's like, hey, you know, what do you do for your life? You know what? I'm gonna tell you about myself. Just kidding. I'm telling you a story. I'm Ulysses Barr.
Really interesting how Ulysses Barr is drawn like Lupin style here.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
This is just Lupin.
Yep. And Fujiko.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, obviously they couldn't color their hair the same way, but, you know, that's really the only difference there, isn't it?
But it is interesting, because, like, why, of all the anime they could be, why Lupin? Because he's the opposite of a detective.
Because it looks good.
It definitely does look good.
Yeah.
And then they show up later and they look cool there as well.
What? Spoilers.
What? Really? You really like this? You had this cool life? Nah, okay, that's an old, like, character from, like, the 30s.
Yeah, who would steal their life events from a character from the 30s, right, Nelson?
Yeah.
No, yeah. Only an asshole would steal somebody else's character and use that as their own.
And that's why it's public domain, because it's not stealing. And then we got Meg, leader of the Jenna clan, warrior priestess of the Scorched Earth. Known to young bloods. Who are these people? Like, what are you talking about? They're fictional. You know what fictional is. Like, fake. So it's like lies? Yes, it's lies of thought and joy and art. Make you feel. That's the beauty of art. It makes you feel. But, you know, in this reality, everyone's too busy there looking at, you know, real stuff. You gotta think of the fake. And just, like, I love how it goes to all these different, like, characters.
Yeah, some of these you can find, and some of them you can't. I'm pretty sure they're all real, but some of them are a lot easier to, like, bring up than others, which is a shame, because I want to know more about Zorak the Conqueror, but you can't find him. It's all Zorak from fucking Space Ghost.
Creator unknown. Like, there's so many characters that are just in... We can read nowadays, we can find them. We don't know who created them. There's just a wide range of just, like, comic books that just exist. They're scanned, but they're so damaged we don't know anything about just this one character image, this one page. But that's enough to bring out a bunch of thought. I like Lance Biggs, the spaceman.
Oh yeah, Lance is pretty good. I really like the worm thing that Devi the Devil has. That's pretty sick.
Touch, Strawman, Badman, boss. And then just, he nerds out about comics for a few minutes, and then the girl kisses him.
Well, no, he nerds out about Pulp Fiction. This is all this is all Pulp Fiction that he's talking about. But yeah, he nerds out and then gets kissed, and that's true. That happens. That's real.
That's real?
That's real.
Yep.
Interesting. So you're saying you can get women by being a comic pulp old stuff nerd.
Of course, haven't you heard Nelson talk about how much sex he has?
Oh yeah, it's all the time.
Explain.
Whenever I'm not on stream, it's sex.
Busy schedule.
Oh yeah.
Also,
well, no, the women work to fit my schedule. That's the difference.
Hydrate everyone.
Oh yeah.
Hydration is very important. Eggs are mostly water, after all. You stream just to get away from all the women. Is that true, Nelson? Do you stream just to get some break time?
Yes. It was too much sex.
Too much. Never thought I'd hear those words out of your mouth. Anyways, they have that, and we get the whole conveniently censored, Vibro coffee with brain clean caffeine. Hey, big guy.
Nelson the Riz God.
That's what it says Hydra routines. But then, says Sue, that's not a good idea to say a woman's name during that stuff, right? That's not a good idea.
She's used to it, given her line of work.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like, okay, well, that's the past you don't have. And he's just like, yeah, you got me. But she's not, mad about it. She's like, okay, I understand. I know why you're here.
But interrupt. We're taking a ride. Ah, he is, bummed out. The corporate, even the corporate suit was sad.
The corporate suit was sad because sex on TV does great numbers.
Good point.
I mean, all of the rest of these blue eyes just die immediately. He's getting, a whole new demographic with this shit.
Yeah, this guy's getting his own storyline. It's like he was isekai'd to this other world.
It's like storylines are important. It matters. It's not just gratuitous violence every 5 seconds. Also, this guy's just, super cool. We don't learn, everything about this, cool ninja guy, but, cool, assassin ninja British dude, but, dude's controlling 6 guys at once with a brain link.
And they're all on bicycles, because he's British.
Oh, yeah. Hold it. Civilians can't leave the compound. Password's wizard.
Well, also because combustion doesn't work there. Bicycles would be pretty effective in a world like that.
They would be pretty effective, but, a strong American character would be riding a horse, like a cowboy. It takes a namby-pamby Brit to be riding a bicycle.
Agreed.
I love this page so good. The gate is so just powerful. The purples and the blacks, just this imposing magical gate. I mean, it's science, but this looks magical in this world. Well, guys, we're at Noose Crag. What do they use it for, I wonder? One second. Sorry about that. Who needs a smelly biopet? Take home an Ursat Cat's Cyber Kit. So yeah, listen up, guys. My father was part of the delegation to try to negotiate, and they killed him. So I'm gonna kill you guys.
Burned him at the stake in the blaze.
No negotiating with terrorists, they said. Pa screamed and noon came. I was 7.
Weird how Vernon's off from a peaceful childhood when you were all so damn proud of your violent ones. You shut up! No one asked you!
He really did just have to open his mouth there. And you're in the darkness away from people. What else gonna happen besides a gorilla popping out of nowhere? With a giant gun.
As a big gorilla.
Big gorilla. Squick, squick, squick. Just guys on a motorcycle by gunning you down. This is as amazing as ridiculous. Also, Brain Nade. Partner? I love this concept. It's just like a psychic brain grenade. And they're nobodies.
I get it.
Yeah, they don't have their heart, like Kingdom Hearts. So here he is, completely boned, Gorilla's down.
Gorilla's down. He has a knife and a syringe. What do you choose? Do you pick knife or syringe?
Probably syringe.
Probably syringe. These things look so awesome. Life.
Yeah, this is an incredible page.
Like, okay, hey guys, you start at the desert. There's a reason why you don't start at the desert. More stuff looks beneath it. These guys look so cool. Like, I wasn't when I first read this. I wasn't expecting like plant people from the ground to just like pop out and just like murder everything. Also,
I mean, there's some hints that the plant life is sentient on the planet way early on, right?
Yeah, when they have the tumble
with the squids and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
not like that.
But also, like, it's like, in the future, suicide doesn't have to be lonely. You can be out on TV. And here we have, like, okay, so we haven't watched TV for 5 hours. Time to start a cult.
It's not a cult, it's a revolution.
That's, a few steps in one way can make it that.
I want my blue TV.
Hey guys, this is look at these like
these Judge Dredd looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, even more than Judge Dredd, they look a lot like Martial Law. I don't know if you've ever seen Martial Law.
Yeah. Who's supposed to be a Judge Dredd parody, right?
It's hard to tell what Martial Law is parodying.
Right.
I mean, well, he's parodying the superheroes, obviously, but you can't parody Judge Dredd, because he's already...
he's a parody of the superheroes.
And, like, it's by Kevin O'Neill and Pat Mills, who are both 2000 AD guys, so I don't think they were specifically, they weren't specifically saying, oh yeah, 2000 AD is the problem, because they keep giving us money. Marvel and DC, now they haven't given us money, except for Punisher 2099 and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I just realized something I didn't know on the guys. Justice, brought to you by Pepsi.
Anyway, yeah, here's Martial Law. Just bring him up for the people who are unfamiliar. Wow, cool police officers.
Alright, let me go bring it up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So yeah, these guys are intensely Kevin O'Neill inspired, which is great.
Big
fan of the mask is holding with his a-hole.
What's that? Was it Trigger? I think it was Trigger that had like that one.
Inferno Cop?
That's exactly. Yep. That's what I'm like imagining for some reason right now when I see this guy.
I mean, they're both like intensive cops. This guy is all angles. He absolutely is. He's a hard man for a hard world. Martial Law's good. You should read it. It's also kind of terrible, but that shouldn't stop you.
I mean, terrible comics can be they're terrible, but like they can be enjoyable.
No, okay. No, Martial Law isn't like terrible comics, but it is very gratuitous.
Gratuitous, that's a good point. But yeah, we have Cease and Be Calm sticks. For Justice brought to you by Pepsi. And I think it's like 7-Eleven is one of the numbers. 4 Loco, and those are just like they're just all drink brands. Never mind, this is dystopian future after all. Hey guys.
Big fan of the phone charms on his gun as well. He's got like a little Game Boy on there.
Oh, he does. He's a little Tamagotchi. Hey guys, you know you're about to start a revolution? Psych, Brandon Circus is back on. It's back on? Yeah, without violent entertainment, we have to revolve. It's back on, guys. Oh wait, really? Okay, then let's go. I love how these things look. It's so good.
Why would plants have eyes?
I mean, why would a plant?
Well, they're not plants. They're life, but just not as anyone understands it.
Ah. Grumble, grumble, I'm a gorilla.
I'm a gorilla.
Blah, blah, blah.
One second. Okay. Also, he's like, hey, plant people, Blister, you want to talk to your territory is invaded. We have like changed forever. You want to talk? Like, you can talk to me. I'm an alien creature. I don't talk. I just kill.
Yeah.
They don't understand hurt. They don't even understand a him. There's no more you than anything. They don't understand a thing.
Yeah, you think they're an analog of the Native Americans, but you know they're not.
No.
This whole thing may be an analog for the Civil War, but it isn't. You're thinking of the wrong thing. You're thinking the wrong story, buddy.
You ain't the savior, buddy. You want the Cowboys saving everybody. Also, it's like, well. Also, I love how the color changes the moment we step into the reality. Like,
yeah, it's one part is America and the other part is Mexico.
That's how it bees. I mean, yeah. I like the turtle too. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm here. It's kind of cute. It's a giant turtle that would stomp you to death and has like a battalion on the back, but it still looks kind of cute. So like, hey Griller, you want to talk? You know what? Like, you can tell me all this stuff. Like, have I been looking stuff wrong? You have. Look internally. Think through everything. Also, I just like how they can just do this. They just like project a mind gate at you. Like this is better than TV.
But is it better than Blue TV?
That's a good point. Blue TV has like violence. This just has like full color bandits.
This just has intrigue. Boring.
Yeah. We want the sex and the violence and the gorilla with the plant people. Bring that back.
Bring that back.
Yeah, where's the quips? Come on.
Yeah. So wait. They're trading this around. This necklace I had that they had. Huh.
Really good panel here as well. I am sick of your pseudo-mystical refuse to explain things arswater. I'm gonna go see what's up with that wagon. If you don't help, I'm gonna die. Goodbye.
Grumble, grumble, gorilla. Hail Rider.
Cool.
This is just a great
Yeah.
image.
He's riding on a snapping turtle. It's great.
Snap turtles are no joke.
No, they're not. They're mean fuckers.
They're vicious.
Yeah, Giant One is terrifying.
They're already pretty big.
It's just a wow mount. Yeah.
That is just a wow mount. Hey, what about the library? Can we go to the library? It's condemned. We're trying to watch TV. Who reads books? I want to watch TV.
Based. Fuck
Fahrenheit 451, but based. That's what that book was missing. Giant gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
All your pheasant plucking needs. The new Pheasant Plucker 9000. Good for bio, amphibio, or electro... Why are there electro pheasants? What? And if this...
Yeah, I really like the pheasant plucker thing, because it's very, like... Plucking a pheasant is a very Old West sort of thing to do. You don't have to worry about plucking birds that often anymore, but... They, being the future West, they've brought the pheasants back, and this time they've got electro pheasants.
You get a free mini pheasant just for free. But yeah, so it turns out the Blisters, you know, following them, they're under the ground. He's still with you. You've bonded with them. They're your friends now.
Meanwhile, the workers are like, special effects, that's what my wife says, boost ratings.
Yeah, like, they can't be real. Like, a gorilla these like plant people, this can't be real. They're fake. But so you gotta stop watching because it's fake. Like it's fake now. You know it's not real. Like why watch it? Nah, man, it's one heck of a show though.
It's real to me, damn it.
It's real to me. Also, like, congratulations. You have your gun that only has one shot missed. You wanna go kill that guy for me then? Dude.
That guy's about to kill me. God.
That guy got killed pretty good.
It's so good to just, like, duck out of the way of someone's shot. And then the other person just... I love the way that the bullet holes in this are just your entire body becomes circular.
You don't exist anymore. They have deleted you from existence. And here we have... This gun is just, like, terrifying. Also, eat gas.
Oh, poor horse. A lot of horses die in this comic.
That's... I didn't notice that now then, but now I realize that is a lot of horse death.
A lot of horses dying.
I'd say that's like Western horses are like pretty hardy usually in those, but then again, the death of a horse is like a big moment.
Yeah.
Hey, Headless. Oh yeah, sad.
Hello, Headless.
It's very Western, but it's also like monumental in Western. It's like a lot more sad usually. That's the enemy horses, then it's okay.
I mean, it depends on the kind of Western hero you've got, because, like, obviously you've got some where the death of their horse is going to be like, oh, that's the big moment, and you're going to have some that are like, any horse is a stupid animal, I'm riding from point A to point B, if it dies, that's just what happens.
Jeez, tunnel squids. Look, they're on our side, huh? Also, the gorilla just...
They're not on any side, they just react.
Yeah. Also, the gorilla picking out the solids from his, like, fur is... Youch. But yeah, so, stop being so smug, buddy. You're being too self-important. You're blue. Which then they, blew that right up. Or, I guess, tumbled it up. But yeah, so what's in this Missile Wagon all we were looking for all along? Gold! That's, a lot of gold.
That's a lot of gold!
Horses die like it's their hobby. This is true. This is true. A real horse does die from anything that happens to it.
Well, they got just like brittle bones. I'm rich! I know I'm supposed to die, but I'm rich! I got a fortune, you know... I don't know what's actually going on. I'm not sure about the details. I'm still pretty depressed, and a bunch of guys died. But I got money, so I win.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, the apologetic on their account. Just send one over. So, like, wasn't it just, like, kill the dude? Nah, he's not gonna kill the guy. Also, population 1. The blood circle is just great. I'll kill you. No, you won't. This guy is like...
He's Grievousing out.
Oh my goodness, that is just Grievousing out. Was this Grievous the whole time?
No.
No, okay.
Maybe. He actually kind of looks like what Grievous's natural species looks like.
Oh, interesting. I always thought that... I've never paid that much attention to extended Star Wars.
Well, so Grievous is actually like a cyborg, right? He started out as a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he had a heart. I thought it was just like a Ghost in the Shell sort of situation where you become a robot, you say, okay, give me the extra arms, I'm already a robot.
If you were a robot, would you have extra arms?
Oh, of course.
No, but I would have extra penises.
Of course, to keep up with all the sex that you have.
Yes.
You know, keep on top of things.
In fact, just clone me a few times.
Don't have a clone Mark Nelson. That'd be terrifying.
No, don't worry. Multiverse. Ha 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 ha.
Extra arms.
Nobody's ever done that before.
Never. Star Wars explain it sci-fi ever. Sci-fi doesn't need to explain itself. Yeah, that's a good point. It can be fun when it does, though. But yeah, big guy for you says extra arms need extra grabbing. You can do. Also, It's high noon. Classic scene. Unconventional twist. That's what I thought. That's cheating! That's not how duels are supposed to go. That's not fair.
Ain't no duels in the Wild West. Just life and death.
And death. Also,
the credits page is running out of bullets with every issue.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
A 6-gun gorilla having 6 issues. Done it better myself. Although I love when they take the old comic pages. Like this is a good cover. This is a good like page. I almost like want to read the original because this looks like really cool.
It is just up on Project Gutenberg. I had a quick look at it.
Is it up on Project Gutenberg?
Yeah.
God damn.
Dang.
Good taste, Gutenberg.
Thank you.
Project Gutenberg.
Alright, so this guy knows too much. We're just gonna turn the transmission off. Thank you for that Valence. Well, I'm gonna just like leave the gorilla. Don't care about the kid. We're just gonna go. And we're gonna shoot the gorilla.
Yeah, the gorilla's based.
Yeah, gorilla's dead.
Need to take him out soon. Can't control him, but he's making great content, so you got to take him out.
Mm-hmm. And upon the gorilla's death, wakes up like nothing happened. I thought I dreamed and you came back. I'm sorry. You're alive. Sure looks that way. He even has the blood trickling from the bullet shot.
So the switchboards, well, my ear's basically bleeding. The people aren't happy. Fuck them.
Look, we turned off their favorite TV show. You know, contact them to bring it back. Also, we just go back to more of the library arc. Quiet Please, Fiction Department. You know, that does seem kind of strange about it. He found all that gold, the next thing you know, Signal's gone. You asked me to set something up. This is a cover-up.
Guess we're gonna want to get back to destroying this building.
Yep. You try the power
Absolutely
channels.
based to just be watching Gorilla TV at work.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's the future. Who needs work? Just watch Gorilla TV. Yeah, step 1, fella gets to the blister. Step 2, fella bites it. Yeah, I know that, right? But, like, I feel like there's some important steps in between this time, you know? Like, story arcs. You know, there's, like, a point to this. Oh, that's a good hint. You know, these people, all because of me. Looks like it's because of the bullets.
Psyblocker. How come those things hurt you so bad? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Why would it ever matter?
It's a second gorilla. You don't have to explain anything.
Yeah. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Bloom Grove at 7 miles sunwards to bring with. Wear blindfold, or a murder befalls Dora, Jasper, and Tidy.
Tidy Blue Hair X back home.
Oh,
10 minutes to blaze. Don't be late.
Yep. You know, you're gonna die in a sun explosion. Don't be late. Creator unknown. You done reading it? Boom. That's why. Time for depression. I could just give it. I thought it'd make a difference. But I came here to die. I guess I'm gonna die here. He's ready.
Mm-hmm.
And become one with the world.
Welcome to your local library!
A library card is a passport to knowledge. Anywhere in the world. Take a look in a book. Sunblast Death Beam. I don't understand. What do I mean? You're talking about it was all special effects and faking. It wasn't real, so why aren't you bothered? Well, I mean, I'm just interested, of course. I want the story. Yo, can I, like, borrow someone's comm cell? Also, okay, so, like, this isn't working. Veteran Story isn't working, but we're trying to show off all the best fatalities of this year. They don't care, though. Guys, I can find manga at the library, not comics. Is each comic a collector's item, no matter what? I mean...
no, it's probably more to do with the curation. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. A lot of library staff are going to be pretty willing to take requests. So, two things to do. One, if you're in the United States, see if you can get access to Hoopla through your local library service. That's a digital content distribution platform. They've got the rights to a bunch of DC stuff up there, and a bunch of indie stuff as well. I don't think they've got a lot of Marvel, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked. So definitely look into Hoopla. And second, just ask your librarian. Just say, hey, do you have a request form? They'll probably say yes, and then put in the request for the comics you want.
Nifty.
Good night, Charlie Fool. Have a good rest.
Yeah, have a good night, Charlie Fool.
I know a lot of like the bunch of Hoopla. Sounds like a bunch of. I know a lot. Like I've seen libraries that have like a lot of like the big like graphic novel kind of comics. Like I've seen like the big Batman ones there before. Like
yeah, omnibuses and stuff you can find pretty regularly at your local library.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, channel's back on. Wait, why is everything all fake? I love this part. Like, hey, like you guys are from my memories. You know, you have Ulysses Barr, Maggie Birch, Detective Fiction Weekly. You're not cool it. And dead. What the? Well, that's torn it. Guess we gotta go die now. All good things must come to an end.
Oh, I should go after him. I wouldn't bother. He's not your bad guy.
It's a dream sequence or something. Would you shut up? Just I'm trying to watch here. They're all watching this pirate stream. They're all watching. I love how we're just coming back to these people he talked about. She broke my heart. Dead.
Oh no.
Ha! Strahman! Squire, I can't hear the blue music. Whoops, sorry. And he's just killing everybody. Yeah, I guess a little weak. He's not my Bally Batty Buster. Not my enemies, not mine.
Oh, and also important.
Yep.
Important plot notes here. This is a place for meditation, contemplating, and remembering. What if I don't want to remember? Then all you'll have is the fact that it died, and not the fact that it lived.
Ooh.
That's a good one. Didn't you ever stop and conceive the notion that you might be your own bad guy? We need to talk.
Wait, hang on a second. Excellent design on this last character that he meets.
Yeah.
Which is very good.
The Devil Worm?
No, not the Devil Worm. The last one before this page. I don't remember what her name is, but fucking excellent design. Great stuff.
The tall leggy lady?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean not Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, not Carmen Sandiego.
There's also what's her name? There's also a comic character that looks a lot like that. I can't remember what her name is.
I mean, it's very The Shadow, but
well, no, it's basically a female Shadow. I can't remember what her name is though. She was like her own character. It wasn't just female The Shadow. It was like Madam Shadow or something like that. It's not Madam Shadow. It's something like that. I mean, I'll try to find it.
Oh, you got into reading comics with like Lobo and Spawn? Dang, Mechanica, that's cool. Your library in college had it, so you're sneaking out to read. Those are really good ones to to sneak out with. Good taste. Also, time for one of the best pages. Hey, now listen up. This story ain't big enough for the both of us.
Cool.
This image right here. This image right here. I will open it as well, but this right here is the original. This is the Six Gun Gorilla page.
Yeah. This is the cover of the Wizard magazine.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it came from. This is his original design. You got your own story. Do right by it.
You ain't really a genetically engineered soldier, are you? Depends on your point of view.
Mm.
It's this place, right? A mix of real life and human subconscious. It is what it is. Once upon a time, I met my love and I messed it up.
And I ruined it, and the story faded away for no damn reason, and now nobody will ever remember it. Does that mean it never mattered?
Did it never matter?
Ooh.
And
Jeez.
everything mattered. And also, congrats, you have a secret code in your brain. Enjoy. To war then. Thunder and fire, partner. He has now gained control over the blister, which... seeing that around was so cool.
It's very anime, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a... I mean, the closest power I would say would be like Poison Ivy and her Ivies, but like...
Well, no. This is like... This is understanding your play... Honestly, the character this is most like of a big two character is probably like Gwenpool.
Oh.
Oh, where she becomes conscious of that she's the main character.
But yeah, well, she's from the real world. She knows the story beats, and so she can play along with them. And that's pretty much what he's doing with the blister here.
Right. I mean, this is different though, right? The blister is like this psychic.
Oh no, yeah, this is very much different. But
Gwenpool's
origin is that she comes from our human Earth and not from the Marvel universe.
Right.
She's not like Deadpool or She-Hulk, who are aware that they're in comics but are still from, comics land.
Right.
She's like a Power Boy situation. Superboy Prime. Superboy Prime.
Yeah.
Man, Prime's cool. Anyways, like 6 of 6, a dead gorilla. A girl on all the monitors. This is the blue turned orange. I love this part. Like blue and orange are complementary colors, so seeing this orange is so striking. Hey guys, there's no more bullets left. Boom, studios indeed. Also, look at this dude just like beat a guy on a piano.
What in tarnation is going on? Not damn there's a gorilla. A biggin.
Better to experience than not to experience at all. Better have loved and lost than never loved at all, as that saying goes. Also, time for some child torture. Brain sing all the words I taught you. A literal shakedown.
Yeah. Shaking all the money out of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably ill-gotten gains. I imagine this gorilla's heroic.
He's the piano player.
Well,
he's not ill-gotten.
Yeah,
he's the only legitimate person in there.
It's probably it's a player piano that plays on its own, and he's taking credit for it.
Do you want to be the one to claim that the gorilla is wrong when the gorilla is also armed?
Yeah.
Excellent page. No, the title page with the there you go.
Very cool.
How does it end? How does it end? I must know. We love you,
and
3425.
Here's some very subtle things about the military and the media saying who needs who here.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have content without us. Yeah, you don't have public support without us, buddy.
Perfect. Oh, it was
It's not perfect. He's British. It's perfect.
Perfect.
Core blimey.
Didn't I kill you already? More complicated than that. Reckon that's my cue. Look at this! Oh man, this is just so cool. A 4-armed man with 4 guns versus a 2-armed girl with 2 guns.
It's pretty cool.
Also, we get the heartfelt moment of he rescued her. It's all in the control. Wait a second.
And the crowd's just all, aww.
She's right. It's like he knows stuff now. He's cognizant.
He's beginning to believe.
It's like we've briefly surrendered the privilege of his perspective in preparation for a big surprise. I can feel it.
I can feel it. The story taking over, it's kind of instinctive. I'm fine, really. It's right here, I got
Good
this.
to know that even in the post-narrative world, they still have YouTube video essayists.
Here's why Six Gun Gorilla sucks!
Used up 12 shots. I've been counting. You know, I
Just shoots him again.
I just shoots him
Yeah,
again.
it's very funny.
Why he used up all his shots? How does he even know the bullet? Comic books.
No, it's because what the fuck are you? Whatever the damn story needs.
Mm-hmm.
The story needs him to shoot again, so he gets more bullets.
Exactly.
It's very meta. I greatly enjoyed this comic.
This is wonderful. Also, that gets shot. Howdy, little man. So you've been, feeding the troop movements. I saw it in the memory watch. It's all playing with the enemy. Well, that's treacherous. But you know what? You're beaming it right now. Also, Gorilla, no. The double. He's just two guys fused into one. Like those.
He's fine.
But congratulations, you did nothing. I had side blockers this whole time. You couldn't have shown anything. They've been down since you pulled the trigger.
Fucking plant-ass Power Ranger motherfuckers.
I mean, that's... Yeah, Power Ranger. Wait, they've been colluding this whole time? That's how it ends? I haven't said this for ages, guys. Totally. What happens
You
next?
manipulative fuckers have been paying good subscription money and all along you've been cooking the results? Not to mention all the people who died. Also that!
I think the blister goes where I go now. I am become the blister. Well, let's just get these watches out. Free watches, everybody. I got pictures in my head. Is that normal? General's been selling us out. War'll never end. It'll never end. We trusted you. You think you can break me? Doubt it. This isn't even my story. It's hers. Could be hers. Brutal headshot. And
Yeah.
for the character moment of, she rescued her son. Hey, I'm late for work. Let me open the door to all the protesters. You don't open a door staring through the keyhole.
Hey, Blue, that injury, you should probably get it seen to. It's fine.
He's
It's
fine.
nearly
Don't worry.
Blaze time. You should get yourself into a... It's fine. It's
He's
all
the main
fine.
character.
You're a bloody figment. Psychic dreams and all that. Is that pretty bad enough? Six Gun Gorilla. Wizard Magazine. 15 episodes. 1939. Creator, unknown. Bad guy dies at the end. Just superpowerism. You reckon we're done here, partner? Reckon. Zap. This is just... Become one with it. Hey guys!
I think it's an ending.
It's an ending.
I mean, they always said, "Hey, dude was gonna die. He was there to die."
He served his purpose.
Yep.
Everyone's celebrating. We got an ending. Something good. The make-believe revolution starts here. Grand reopening of the library. I love that door.
Giant soul discs.
Mm-hmm. We got these tourists putting money up with idiots. Yeah. Aww.
Yeah.
And everyone saw the same thing, walking off into the desert.
And so I guess...
A blue gorilla.
Big ass gorilla.
Blue-rilla. And that's the ending. That's where it ends.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Six Gun Gorilla. Honestly, a very, very solid short series. Like,
yeah,
it didn't really overstay its welcome. It didn't do anything dumb. This is honestly one of the better comics I've read this year so far.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
Like,
yeah,
we like to joke about Gorilla just as like the Gorilla joke of like, oh, they're popular, but like, it used to really well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the strongest thing about this book is that it's got, it's got the deep narrative, the meaningful narrative, the emotional resonance, but it does also just deliver on having a big fucking gorilla that kills a bunch of guys.
Exactly. It's like.
I really love stories that emphasize that life itself is somewhat like a story and that we must endure for the sake of the story. Those always get me in a certain way.
The hope.
Yeah. It's one of those things that really make me latch onto something like this.
I was thinking one thing I was trying to like struggle with when I first read it. I was like, okay, so what's the point of all this? What's going on? Like, why should I care? And then I was like, wait a second, no, there's a gorilla. Instant caring. But it's like, I think one thing I really like about this is I just want to look more for is like, there's world building, there's lore. Like, it asks a lot of questions that you don't really get answers to. They don't really even need answers to.
You don't need it.
You don't need
Story's done.
Story existed for its purpose and it did its job. Man, it's just such a cool setting. I know it's like stereotypical, like dystopian cyberpunk setting, but it's just like all the little tidbits you got on those like the news sticker was so interesting. The pheasants, the clean coffee, just all of that. I liking at meta writing stories. Yeah, like meta can be done well. It can be done poorly. It can be done ham-fistedly, but no, this story Tolwes did say, hey, stories are important. The end, the beginning, the journey, it all matters. What you did, it's good that it happened. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I mean, the page turn on the, where is it? On the one about how it's like, no one's ever going to remember it, and it's like, well, does that mean that it matters? Genuinely got chills reading that part.
I'll go back to
it hits so good.
Like, I think like action-wise,
it's in issue 5.
That's,
you're gonna,
yeah.
I went the wrong. I just scrolled down. I just like, well, let's do the whole comic again. I'm trying to think how I think like the story as a whole is very strong, and it can really engage you. But I'm trying to think like what was my favorite moment overall. And I mean, this
probably the cool gorilla fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be the cool gorilla fight, I think.
I'm sorry, but like, yes, the story's really good, but did you see that fucking gorilla?
Do you see how people just popped like grapes and just exploded and had holes?
Yeah. Bro, the gorilla.
Gorilla. It died. I just I'm trying to think like how. I'm just wondering how this guy got inspired to do this. What I'm trying to think of, like, why this of all things? Like, why did
it's a 6-gun gorilla.
I mean, fair enough. Become exit wound.
Genius strikes in weird ways, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Scythe Spurrier is a really smart guy. He's written a lot of really good stuff. And I think he does think a lot about, what makes something meaningful, what makes something matter. And I think also he probably spent a lot of time thinking like, well, okay. Because the trade paperback of this is dedicated to creators unknown. All the people who have written something, and the thing that they've written has outlasted them.
Yeah.
And so I think he's probably pretty familiar with that sort of thing. He'd probably spend some time looking through, Public Domain Heroes Wiki, looking through old back issues of, Detective Pulp serial magazines. And then it's like, well, if you want to write a story about these, how do you take this character that's like practically forgotten and sell it to people immediately? Because you want people to pick up and read your comic. And it's like, you could name it Ulysses Barr, but that name, it doesn't inspire as much. But 6-Gun Gorilla, that's captivating. The visuals of just a gorilla standing there with a revolver, and it's like, that's incredible. you can there's something there. You can dig into that.
I'm thankful for reading this. Like this, there's always just like books I'll like list with you. I'm never gonna forget the Six-Gun Gorilla. Like, how do you forget this?
I've already forgotten most of it.
I mean, you remember the gorilla.
Yeah, the gorilla was sick.
Yeah, the gorilla was sick.
Yeah. How about that gorilla, though?
Yeah, how about that gorilla, though?
Gorilla? Oh,
yeah, how about the gorilla?
Yeah, he had six. He had revolvers. There were six guns. It was sick.
Really
yeah,
cool.
Oh, hydrate. Thank you. But yeah, I think we've all said it best. Like, Six-Gun Gorilla.
Mm-hmm. Excellent comic. Go read it for yourself.
There's also a sequel.
Yeah. So I'm. This is another one of those comics that I'm probably gonna have to buy because I liked it so much.
Oh, love to hear.
Like this is what I'm doing. I'm pirating the comics to read them for Comic Club, and then I'm like, oh god, that was really good. I'd feel bad if I didn't read this. So, you know,
support your local comic book store. Or your LCS, as I
have to say. I've just been cooking the results by recommending things I already own.
Hard.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, we'll get you some stuff that you haven't seen yet before Valence. I'm sure we can.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, there's stuff that I own that I haven't seen before. I've just never opened it up.
Valence. Shucks.
Listen, there's lots of stuff on sale, and you don't want to be like later. Oh, turns out that was good, and I saw it on sale at some point and didn't buy it.
Right.
Well, everyone, that was Comic Book Club. Gorilla's great. I think we know who to read right now. But before we go,
of course.
Last things you want to say, Valence Nelson? Got things you want to talk about?
I'm gonna stream in about 2 hours if you guys want to come watch.
Yeah, cool.
Sure, I'll come watch. That sounds like a good time.
Nice.
I am also streaming in 2 hours as well. I have a Left 4 Dead collab.
Hey, nice. Is that the Nyaru collab? Nyaru and who else is there?
It'll have. I just got a message about this right now. It will have myself, Bodega Rat, Halbernat, Uni Hedgehog, Koopa, Nyaru with her perspective, Shady, and Yoro Yo-Yo.
Holy shit, what a stacked fucking collab.
Yeah, oh my god.
Damn, Egg. Mm-hmm. Good job.
Yep.
I don't have anything special planned.
Based.
There we go. The special thing is having you, Nelson, having you, Valence. You guys are both very good people. Very good to have you.
Well, thank you very much. And we love Comic Book Club. We love the comics. Let's keep this going.
Yep, next
What are we reading next month? Next month, St. Patrick's Day. We're reading Leprechaun, the novelization.
Oh my god, wait, no, we can read Preacher. That's got an Irish person in it.
No, you can't say that.
We'll get something in there. We'll get someone. I mean, we know an Irish person. We might be able to get them on. Who knows? We'll read
a Green Lantern because green.
Fuck yeah, that works.
But yes, it is. Yeah, we'll figure it out as it goes.
Actually, I have an idea.
Green Lantern, Green Arrow.
I was thinking Green Lantern Will World because that's shorter and good.
Okay. Yeah,
I love my lanterns, and I haven't been a chance to talk to them that much. But either way, when we figure it out, I'll post it on Twitter, and also if you're in Power Nelson's Discord, we do have channels about this that you can talk in and suggest things to us.
Yes, we have a suggestion channel. We also have a discussion channel. We're also going to announce exactly what we're going to read for our next comic book club, so you guys can discuss it with us. Mm-hmm. And remember, these comics are designed when we pick a comic, they're normally 5 to 6 issues long. They're designed to be digestible in about 2 hours, maybe.
Yeah, you can do this in a day or a few moments every week. Like, we aren't gonna recommend. Hey, you have to read all 100 issues of Batman, and then you have to read this crossover event, and then you have to read
the companion wiki that goes along with No Man's Land, which describes the timeline with which the villains take certain locations and blah blah blah. No, we're not doing that.
So, guys, we're doing Final Crisis for July, right?
Yeah, boy, let's go. Superman.
But yes, Comic Club will continue monthly, as it always has been. So see you guys next month. Let's go. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious we're gonna raid. Let's go raid a Rippy. She's really cool.
Nice.
She's having a debut.
Hey, good for her.
She's a good friend of the egg, and I enjoy her stuff. So everyone, raid message would be of course 6-gun gorilla. I don't think there has to be any other words. I was gonna put,
Actually, so it should be. Did you see the freaking gorilla?
I would say 6-gun egg
That
gorilla.
yep, stronger.
What was it? What we're going with then?
Whichever you want to do, man.
Did you see the frickin' gorilla? There we go. Thank you, Valence. Look, Valence
There you go.
said
Copy either of those.
Valence said it. So 2 to 3 here. This is not a egg-tatorship. This is Comic Club, and we're all equals. So we'll go with that. Now, everyone, that's all, yolks. Thanks for joining the club today. Let's raid.